So it's been a busy 2 weeks. I've kind of slacked on making these videos a bit. We've closed 2 deals so far, actually, and we got a third one in contract. Actually supposed to sign a fourth contract right after I finish up this video. So far, 2 of them were from SMS leads. One was actually from SEO. That was a great lead. I mean, we called them. We actually signed the contract the next day, closed it 6 days later. So that was a really hot lead that came into SEO. So that is something I do want to put a little more focus on for the future. We've been working on it a bit, but we got distracted kind of with some other marketing channels. So do want to put some more effort into the SEO there. Some things I've been doing that seem to be working well are those face-to-face videos that I've been making. I noticed before that sellers, wouldn't necessarily remember me if I had called them a week later because they're getting so many calls here in Jacksonville, even after we had a great conversation. So after doing those videos, actually seems to be working really well. People, when I've called, they'll be like, "Hey Mike," some of them. So I think that seems to be a pretty effective strategy. I'm not sure if I mentioned in my last video, but I'm also testing sending handwritten cards to people who have a good conversation with, who are kind of hot or warm leads. And I just integrated with my CRM into a company called Handwritten to send those out. One seller mentioned it to me, actually one that we got a contract on. She actually lost my phone number by accident, and then she had it on the card, so she called me. So I guess it was kind of effective. Haven't heard from anyone else. That's a little harder one to know, but we'll see. Another thing I've been doing is after I jump off a call, and if it's a good call with a seller, is send them a link to our website. And I have some Facebook retargeting pixel in the site, and then obviously they're going to see my ads for the next 60 days on their feed. So I think that one has helped as well, just so I kind of stay in front of them. It's hard to know exactly because people don't really mention it, but I seem to, when I follow up, be getting kind of a warmer response from people, or people remembering who I was more so than before I was doing any of these things. So hard to determine exactly which method is working the most, but they're certainly working in some combination, so I'm going to keep them up. I also hired a cold caller. I actually decided to use a cold calling company. I just don't have the time to train someone right now, so they've been working for about 2 weeks. They've sent me over some leads. One of them is pretty solid, actually may turn into a deal. I have to touch base with him again next week. So those are the main things I've been working on. Something that's been really helpful, and I think I mentioned this in last video, is I made an agreement with a guy who's a local flipper here in Jacksonville. You probably know him, Pat Flynn from Yellowbird. Because I didn't really understand a lot of the pricing here and what I should be offering sellers, and I felt like I was missing out on deals. And he's been incredibly helpful getting those deals across the finish line, just telling me where we need to be on pricing, giving me insight on all that so I can better learn the market. And I don't think I could have done these 3 deals without him. So if you're getting into a new market, I was really stuck in the beginning. The first month or 2 I was here, not knowing where I needed to be on price to offer sellers. Obviously I can look at comps and stuff like that, but the market is also weird right now because it's so hot in Jacksonville that the prices are going up a lot. So sometimes you can actually pay a little more than you think you can, and that gets the deal across the finish line. So for getting into a new market, I would say try to find someone locally who does a lot of flips, or maybe another wholesaler that you can JV with. They give you a lot of help on the pricing, help you learn the market. So that's been a huge game changer for me. Just been really hitting the phones hard. Leads come in, do a lot of follow up. The one other thing that's been a big game changer, forgot to mention, is every Saturday I realized I was getting a lot more people picking up calls. So what I've done is every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. I've blocked off that entire time, and all I do is call, and so many more people pick up. So in Jacksonville, that has been a huge game changer. I guess people are just home, or maybe other people aren't calling on Saturday, but that has been a huge thing for me. So I'm going to keep that up every week and keep following up with these leads. I'll keep everyone posted. So right now the current count is 2 deals closed, 1 SEO lead, 1 from SMS, and then 1 in contract from SMS, and then hopefully another one today. If that one works out, I'll talk about that one. I believe that was an SMS lead too, but I have to double check. If that one ends up getting a contract, I'll update you guys on the next video. So I hope everyone's got some insight out of this. If there's even anyone watching, I'm going to try to be better about doing this every week. And that's kind of what I'm working on the last 2 weeks.